Oh, hey, Sherlock.
Watson,
Huh?
what happened? What happened up there?
Well, I got a scratch on my forehead because I was playing this newfangled game called basketball.
Basketball?
They love it over in Indiana.
Oh, it's an Indiana game.
It's an Indiana game. You know, those pastors in Indiana, they're just all about it.
Yeah.
They're doing this thing called March Madness.
Was that like the mad cow disease from a few years ago?
No. Totally
No?
different. Totally
Oh,
different. It's a basketball thing. Have you ever seen basketball?
Basketball? Did he take a peach basket?
No.
Bushel basket?
No. It's got this ball and it bounces and you've got this metal hoop that's up in the air and you throw it in there and go back and forth. Never mind. What are we doing here?
March Madness is what they call it? Mad for sure. Okay. No. Here. I want to invite you over to my flat on Baker Street 2 days hence from here. And for supper, we're going to have Yorkshire pudding and roasted duck and fried potatoes. And yes, will you come?
I mean, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there. Although, in Indiana,
yes,
they like their steak.
Steak?
Yeah.
Like in the ground?
No.
You pounded it?
Like a cow, like a beef steak.
You're back in the mad cow thing again. Are you nuts?
I'm coming to your house. We're eating duck and pudding.
This is exactly my point right here. Because in this new saying from Jesus of Nazareth, he has this. A man once gave a banquet and invited many. They all made excuses and did not show up. The banquet was empty.
That would explain.
Yes, that's why we're looking here. We're trying to figure out where did all the people. It's not really where did they go. They never showed up.
They didn't even come to begin with.
Why would you not come? You came. If I invited you, came.
I'm planning on
Of course, it's great food.
I'm not gonna turn down.
It's a good time.
I know.
Dancing, whatever it is, all the fun stuff. But for whatever reason, they did not want to come. And that, my dear Watson, is part of the mystery. Why would you not come? And here, excuse after excuse after excuse. They had all the excuses in the world not to come. And I've bought a field. I've got to go out and see it. I've bought 5 yoke of oxen. That's a lot of oxen. I have to go examine them. I've married a wife, and therefore I cannot come.
You know, Sherlock, it seems like all of those things could have waited just a little bit longer. Like you could have gone the next day to see that field or the next day to see the oxen. Well, the wife, on the other hand,
bring the wife?
Bring the wife to the banquet, yeah. But it seems like these are pretty, I'll say, weak excuses. Weak indeed.
Yes. And that's what the master of the house is certainly thinking. He gets angry when he finds out about these. He's angry.
I don't blame him.
He has prepared a feast and a banquet. And I believe it's actually called a wedding banquet, at least in some places.
So, Sherlock, let me ask you a question.
Yes, Watson.
Is the real mystery here why the people didn't show up? Or is there a different mystery here?
Well, that's a good point. I think part of the mystery is why would anybody not come to something they've been invited to that's so important? The other, though, continues on in this story because once these people have said they're not coming, he tells the servants, you go out and you find anybody. He talks about go to the highways, go to the hedges, compel people to come that the house may be filled. He's kind of like, I'm having this banquet and we are going to have a banquet with whoever is available. Even if you were invited and you decide not to come, somebody else out there now gets invited because the banquet has to be filled. So what's so important about this banquet? Maybe that's part of the mystery. But then also, if it's so important, we find out why it's important, and then it's so important, why would you not show up then? Why would you fabricate an excuse, make an excuse. Why would you would rather be with your oxen than at the banquet?
That, my dear boy, is the mystery.